Farouk Perogi again. He said, even if Supreme Court does not overturn Tinubu's election, he has been wounded almost irreparably. Exactly. Because even in another post made by this Perogi, it's also confirmed there that, yes, even though Chicago State University confirmed that Tinubu attended their school, the certificate Tinubu submitted to INEC in June 2022 in build-up of the election was forged. So it's confirmed forged. And the Yoruba, some of the APC Yoruba are not seeing that. They're only latching on the platform that yes, CSU has confirmed that Tinubu attended their university. But what did he come out with? That is the question. If he did attended the university, okay. And you remember, Chicago State University is saying that one Tinubu attended, not this male Tinubu. They said one Tinubu attended their school and graduated. So, but how is it this same Tinubu? The answer is obviously no. You understand? They said one Tinubu attended and graduated, and the certificate they gave to the one Tinubu, and everything in that document shows that the one Tinubu that attended that school was a female. So how else could it be so bad? Okay, so Perogi is coming out to put it up again that even if Supreme Court fails to overturn Tinubu's presidency, he has been badly wounded and is going to be further damaged, because what is coming from FBI is going to be very destructive and catastrophic. And what is also going to come when that lady in the US that they forged her signature also sues Tinubu in the US court. But let's dive into detail of what Perogi is trying to pass on to us here. Now, the release of Bola Tinubu's academic record to former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has sparked intense scrutiny and raised profound questions about the authenticity of the documents presented by the former Lagos State Governor. Professor Farouk Perogi, a renowned professor of journalism and newspaper columnist, delved into the matter, shedding light on the complexities of the case. In an interview with Arise News on Wednesday, Professor Perogi stated, "We have established that he attended the university. He graduated from it. But the other issue is the certificate he presented to INEC. It is now clear that that certificate was forged. The registrar has said they did not recognize it. It was not an authentic document that emanated from their school. However, he did graduate from the school." So he highlighted concerns about the pre-university certificate presented by Tinubu, pointing out inconsistencies. So addressing the peculiar nature of the situation, Professor Perogi remarked, "This forgery is very unconventional because people typically associate forgery with making things up that you do not possess." So he reiterated that complexity of the case, emphasizing the need for the Supreme Court to consider both the spirit and letter of the law and question, what does forgery mean? Forgery to present yourself as that which you are not, or forgery that comes out of carelessness. Regarding the impact of this revelation in Tinubu's legitimacy, Professor Perogi said, "Does the fact that he forged the certificate invalidate the legitimacy of his claim that he attended university? No, these are completely different issues." So he expressed skepticism about predicting the Supreme Court's decision, highlighting its unpredictable nature, but emphasized the significance of the case. "What former Vice President Atiku Abubakar has succeeded in doing, from my perspective, is to hold President Bola Tinubu to account, to beam the searchlight on his identity and his credentials. Even if the Supreme Court does not overturn Tinubu's election, he has been wounded almost irreparably in moral terms." Legal debate intensifies and the nation awaits the Supreme Court's ruling, the questions surrounding Tinubu's academic credentials continue to shape the political landscape in Nigeria. It's a very simple case. Did he forge it? Yes. So it's not about why he forged it, irrespective of the incentive or the intentions. Okay, the intention, why did he forge it? Okay, to pretend that he has it when he does not have it, and to lie under oath to INEC that his certificate, meanwhile the information in that certificate are not his. he forged it. Forgery is forgery, fraud is fraud. Let's be honest with ourselves. So obviously Tinubu has been wounded, but Perugi is trying to sit on the fence here and let Perugi not bring up another narrative that the issue is not that Tinubu did not attend the university, it's just that he forged the certificate. So why did he forge it? What do you mean by carelessness or outright intention to be what is not? Okay, so the issue is he forged the document, period. Is forgery a crime in Nigerian law? Yes, period. So what did the law say about any any politician or any public office holder that is involved in forgery or perjury? It's a criminal offense and has to be prosecuted. Okay, so, and I know that some people that have been sacked on forgery were not prosecuted, but ordinarily, if you are arrested on a case of forgery, you should be prosecuted because forgery is a criminal offense. Okay, so I don't know, Perugi is trying to land on a soft ground, but this thing is either neither here nor there. It has to be taken the way it is and interpreted the way it is. Otherwise, we will just be be politically correct in a very case that is very clear. Okay, it is very, very clear. So the guy actually forged it, and there's nothing anyone can explain again about that. Okay, but the fact here is, with this propaganda that APC is creating, and they're giving bad name to Yorubas generally, because generally Yorubas, not all Yorubas are bad. We need to be honest with ourselves, and I keep saying that we have people who have stood up to say the truth and to say the way it is, irrespective of their religion or their tribe or their race. They have stood for the truth all along. But all these, the people that are causing problems in Nigeria are politicians, frankly speaking. They are simply politicians. Corrupt politicians, old cargo politicians are the people giving Nigeria problem. Even the Yorubas that are causing problem are causing this tribal hatred and tribal bigotry. They are the APC Yorubas. The people APC have paid, bought, and planted to create propaganda and to cause problem. And that is to tell you that the way Tinubu wants to rule Nigeria is going to be very catastrophic, because he wants to use divide and rule. He wants to use propaganda. He wants to create all narratives that are healthy for the growth of the nation to use to lead Nigeria. And by the time he's done, he would have destroyed Nigeria completely, because very soon, if he continues, very soon, people will see each other on the street and start fighting themselves. The Igbo will say Yoruba man and want to shoot him. The Yoruba man will say Igbo man and want to shoot him. The Igbo man will say Hausa man and want to shoot him. That is exactly what Buhari and Tinubu and APC government in general has succeeded in doing. Okay, creating this hatred between the tribes, so that when the tribes are fighting, they will continue to be in power. It is do I call it Minecraft, or trying to to play with the intelligence of the people so as to continue to dominate them. And the people, very unreasonable ones among the people, are still buying this narrative and propagating it. I think we need to be more careful here. So Perugi has given, or Perugi rather, has given his own narrative here, but is trying to find a soft landing, which will try to disagree with him as well. So let's have your view in this matter for sharing.